You've been feeling bougie recently, and what better way to feel like luxury than smelling like it? I have for you 7 niche fragrances that are worth the pretty penny. You might be thinking, why should I go from my designer fragrance to the more expensive niche fragrance? Which would make sense if there wasn't a difference. The difference is you're paying for not only just the premium highest quality notes, but also for the exclusiveness. You can't just walk up into Sephora or Ulta and buy one of these. You'd have to go to a high-end retailer. Enough of my rambling. First fragrance is a Nichiel's Oud for Greatness. This starts out with a garwood and oud. They don't do that synthetic oud over here, which comes off rich, woody, and smooth that isn't overpowering and makes this dark. Musk and saffron are in this, with the saffron adding warmth and musk enhancing the woodiness of the previous notes. This opulent masculine aroma can be worn as a casual fragrance, although I'd suggest wearing this on important occasions, where you stand out from all the plebeian fragrances. Next one that I use a lot is Sospiro Dolce Melodia. Dolce Melodia is soft, sweet, and creamy, like a decadent dessert you don't want to share. The top notes consist of mandarin, orange, and saffron, giving this a zesty orange aroma with a cozy spice. In the heart of this fragrance, there's more fruitiness from the pear and blackcurrant, and the rose making this silky smooth. Then in the base, there's sandalwood, vanilla, and white musk, enhancing the sweet, creamy smoothness of this fragrance. If you get the chance to buy this or smell this, let me know if I'm tripping, but this reminds me of the taste of an orange creamsicle, but more gourmet. Onto a fragrance that feels like what it's named, which is Montel's Daydream. It starts out with this floral, zesty, creamy aroma from the orange blossom, jasmine, and mandarin, which also comes off soft. Adding on to the orangey smell, there's an neroli, which enhances the orange and floral aroma, alongside the tiare flower and sandalwood, adding a soft, velvety smoothness to this. Then there's vanilla, giving off a smooth, creamy sweetness, while the coconut amplifies it. This is another true elegant scent that can be worn casually, but I don't think you should, because it can lose what makes it intriguing, especially if you wear it around the missus. You know how the kid in DreamWorks be up in the clouds fishing off the moon? I know that's mad specific, but this is what I think of when I smell this. Moving on to pure elegance, Maison Francis Curchillon Grand Soir. This is an amber heavy fragrance with spices such as cinnamon leaf enhancing the warmth of the amber. The amber is sweet and resinous, but is balanced with tonka bean and vanilla to keep it smooth and creamy. Then the lavender adds a fresh, clean edge, which also balances the sweet and spiciness out. Grand Soir is comforting and luxurious at the same time. If you're going to invest in any niche fragrances, this one right here, a masterpiece. I highly suggest for the price of this, you don't wear it so much you wear it out. Instead, save it for important occasions such as a link up or taking a woman out somewhere. This next one go hand in hand with this winter, Killian Smokin' Hot. The tobacco and cinnamon gives this fragrance a smoky, spicy, warm aroma. Then the bourbon vanilla enhances the spice of the tobacco and cinnamon while giving a sweet, creamy, boozy addition. There's also a hookah-like flavor to this scent, which if you've never been around a hookah lounge is like a sweet and fruity aroma. To me, this smells like the taste of that cinnamon gum Big Red, but if it was actually good. Smokin' Hot is bold, it's confident, and overall seductive. For the longevity and quality you get out of this fragrance, for the price, it's worth it. Another one of my favorite bottles because I love vinyls, Just Box Spring Dance. This starts out green, fruity, and citrusy from the grapefruit and rosemary. Honeysuckle is added, which is essentially a flower that smells like honey. Then the dry amber adds a powdery and slight sweetness to this, and musk enhancing the previous floral and sweet notes. I know that we're in winter and this is more like a spring/summer fragrance, but I thought it'd just be a great addition to your collection. This next one I went into the vault for. It isn't crazy expensive, but it isn't clone prices. We have Rihanna Tonka Nutmeg. This is an interesting fragrance by far. It's dark, warm, sweet, but more earthy. The top notes give this the sweetness I was talking about, with the kick of spice and warmth coming from the nutmeg, tonka bean, and vanilla. The middle notes is where you get more spices such as black pepper and saffron, making it darker. Floral and earthy notes such as iris and orris root give this a more natural feel. Then they add even more floral and earthy notes such as caraway, musk, and opoponax, almost making this feel like you're connected to nature through this scent. This is cheap considering niche fragrance prices. If you want to smell bold, warm, and masculine, this will give you just that at $90. Each one of these fragrances are luxurious, memorable, and for surely worth the splurge. You might have some sense for special occasions now, but you need to watch my 10 best fragrances for daily wear video.